Hey, how you guys doing? So, wanted to make a video about the Love Live Awards that I host every year, and this year, of course, for 2024. I will not be working on this until a little bit later in the future, so early January probably, and hopefully get it out maybe mid-January. It all depends on how Chime votes and all that stuff that comes in. But I wanted to just go over this, so A, net make you aware of it, and B, go a little bit over the slight things that I changed, some then the categories and all that. So of course, as always, the link to this poll will be in the description below. I'll try to remind you multiple times, but during the whole time, you feel free to change your votes if you feel there needs things that need to be changed. So in this poll here, we have the awards. So the first page, as always, is just going to be the demographics. So in the event, there's going to be multiple choices. I'll explain what that means, but you can feel free to do it at whatever is appropriate for you. This is the same as everything else. So just click next. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. So let's go to the next category too. So I've added a few new categories, and you notice there are pictures, and I'll talk about that. But there's going to be two types of poll questions. Is either you pick your favorite or you pick your top three. It kind of generally dependent on how many choices there are. So in the first one, for example, is best subunit, and you're gonna pick your favorite, and that's strictly being counted whoever got the most first place votes. In the event that I have a lot of choices, I'll ask for your top three, and the first place will get 5 points, second place will get 3 points, and third place will get 2 points, and whoever gets the most points will win. So the first category I have best subunits. So yes. This time I'm doing pictures. It's something I think they recently added, and it's just nice to have the pictures so people can quickly see what that subunit is. So more or less, for example, for the best subunit is, I'm asking you what's your favorite subunit. It could be based on who's in it, or what songs that came out, or what they did. But to be allowed for this category, they had to have something new, and by new I mean a new song. So we're not going to see BB and like Azalea and such, because they didn't do anything. And also, we have for Hasuna Soda, they were initially 2 people, but then they upgraded 3. So, I mean, there's slight differences as they add a new member and they sound a little different and such. So, but it's just still 1 unit, so pick your favorite. Like if you like the OG2, like Sadai's, but you don't care as much for 3, I don't know. Anyways, the idea is just pick your favorite. The one thing about the pictures is that I'm only allowed to have 1 selection when I made this way, so I'm sorry I couldn't do more. So you can only pick your favorite. But I like having pictures because it kind of is nice to have. So I have all the choices, and I decided to add YYY because it looks like they're consistently releasing songs and not just a one-time unit. There are some one-time units, like for Link like Love Live, they had like the one with Kaho and Kozue, like Megu or something, whatever it's called, I can't remember. So I'm not including those. I think that's just a one-time formation, so I wouldn't call them really a unit. But that's the basic idea. Next one is best new girl, just someone who is new and they have to be a main character or rival. So if you're wondering like, how about Tomari or Wien? Well, we already knew they existed. So when Superstar Season 2 aired, Win was a choice for a new girl. And last year, Tomari was. So they're not available. So these are just the 3 new girls. And if you're wondering School Animated School, apparently that was 2 years ago. So that's not why they're not here. So as far as I'm aware, these are the only new girls that we get to choose. So pick one of your favorites from those 3. Best new Seiyu is just same thing. It's you look at the Seiyus. And I like having the pictures of the actual Seiyus if that helps. And you got the picture of the character as well as I put the name, if you're wondering who goes to who, based on the character, their personality, maybe what they do in real life, maybe you look at their Twitter or Instagram or whatever. So you can go ahead and feel free to vote for those. Then we have a best group. This is just whatever your favorite group is at right now, and you can go 1 through 3. So do it whatever way you want. Just make sure you don't have 2 in one category. So just rank how it is. I'm just curious to see, is Mew still popular with people to these days? Is Aqua still number 1? Probably is. But I'm curious to see like how does Hasuna Soda now rank over time. Have enough people listen to the point where they think, oh, actually this might be starting to become my favorite or whatnot. So that's how you're gonna do this one. Best anime MV. So this, if there is a new anime MV, I will update this tomorrow. If it just show up, if not, then oh well. Because I have already Superstar, and always is based on what it's aired. Oh, it looks like I have this Bring the Love here. I'm gonna delete that so you won't be able to see that for a choice. But so for these, it's just if it was an indie anime, and then those include movies or OVAs if they exist. So it's as long as they're in there, they actually have a song paired with it. I'm not doing insert songs where they just play in the background. But you vote for how you feel about it. These are based on air date and not song release date. There's a point distinction for that. I'll explain later. But whatever your favorite song is, or best dance, best animation, stage, outfits, all that combined to one. What did you enjoy the most? So that's what this is going to be based off of. I'm separating this from other ones. For example, if you look at the next category, it's best MV. So I'm going to exclude all the anime MVs because I wanted to highlight these and not just make this essentially a very similar category where most people are just going to vote for those. So this one is anything that was not an anime MV. So if they got like a lyric video, then I'll show it here. I try to grab as much as possible. I might miss some. Hopefully I didn't. But you can see a bunch of these songs, like a bunch of Hasuna Soda stuff. They were pumping out a bunch of these here and there. As long as it had some form of animation, not like a pure just lyric video or they did some lame highlighting. I wanted like actual MVs to be in here, so they would show up in this category. Some of them is Hasuna Soda's had very little actual video work, so I excluded those. But more or less, vote for your favorites here. Like if you like this one with the MV with Aqua and the Seiyus, then yeah, you go ahead and vote for those. Best new episode. So as long as you had an episode air, it's one of the possible choices. Superstar was the only one that aired any episodes, so it's just episode 1 through 12. And the movie is not episode, so I'm not including that, and it's not fair to put that with these as well. And I don't know how to really separate that because there's only one movie. So we're just gonna have it. Just vote for your favorite episode, however you want to vote for that. If it's because you had your favorite song or had your favorite moments, whatever you want to do, go ahead and vote for those. Best album cover art. So this is a new category that I was thinking about for a while, but there were some pretty nice album cover arts that I kind of liked. And since I figured out about putting the image as an option, I thought this was a great way to utilize that. So basically, I grabbed all the album arts. Hopefully, I got them all. And some songs do share album cover arts. So, like Shakira is with like Fantastic, I believe. But I just put the name of one so you get a good idea. So, just vote for the art that you like the most. Don't rank this based on the song or any MVs associated with it. I want you to just look at the visuals of the album cover and what you like the most. Like, I really like Neutrals, for example, and part of the reason why I decided to make this a category because I really like that art. So, stuff like that. There's nothing to do with the song. So I try to grab all of them. I know some of them, if they have the CD game art, like if you look at Link Life Love Life, they have some for each songs. I didn't bother going that deep. So otherwise, these are just the ones you will see. So just whatever you like the most. I kind of wanted to have more than one option, but it was either that or I show you actually album art, and most people are not going to go through the pain of looking at each individual, and I get it. I totally get it. So this is the compromise I did. So I wanted all these to be shown. It's in a goofy order, but oh well. That should be all of them, hopefully. So pick the one you like the most in terms of look. And of course, best new song as normal. Just vote for your favorite song. This is based on song release date, not when it was aired. So some songs in the anime, like I Got No Promise and Superstar, those episodes aired this year. However, the official release date for these songs are technically next year. So they will not be allowed as an option for this year. That's kind of just the unfortunate part of the episodes airing so close to the end of the year. But I want to keep it consistent. It's how I done every year. So, sorry, they won't be applicable. So we're just going to go based on songs that aired this year. So those are probably the few minor exceptions, but otherwise, I have all the songs in alphabetical order. Pick your favorite 3. 1 for your favorite, 2 for second favorite, 3 for your third favorite. And there's a handful of School Island musical songs in there that I'm sure no one even knows or forgot about. I do recommend listening to them if you had the opportunity. Or I have my top 30 Love Live songs for this year. Hopefully it will give you some inspiration for some of songs that you might want to vote for. And then with the best girl, just go for your favorite girl. It doesn't have to be based on stuff that they did this year. I just want to know what your favorite girl is, and we'll see how it goes over everyone else. I'm just curious to see where these girls rank at this time now. So I did add, of course, the new girls as well. You can feel free to vote for them as well. But I want to see where these girls rank and if the Love Live Superstar Season 3 episodes influenced people's potential choices, or are the OG girls so popular? Is Yoshiko still one of the most popular characters? Is Setsuno one of the most popular characters? We'll have to see. But I do want to see, like, where did School Island musical girls rank now? Where do Hasuna Sora rank? Especially because now these girls have gotten a lot more content, starting pumping things more out as people's opinions change on them. But yeah, those are all of the categories. And so once you're done, just hit submit and you're good. But feel free to change your choices in the future, because that's just the way them all work. You can update them anytime it's still up. But yeah, those are all the categories. There were some other things I toyed ideas with, but more isn't necessarily better, and flooding with a bunch of options makes it overwhelming for some people. So I want to keep it limited to some of the bigger ideas. But if there's some really, really good ideas that you guys want me to add, I might do it. It's going to be a little bit of pain for me to do it when I'm going to be gone for the holidays. So, I don't know. It's unlikely. But at minimum, I will try to update if there's something new in the episode tomorrow. That I'll definitely be able to do. But anyways, feel free to participate, and I would love it if you get in. For other people to participate, send it to your friends if you want, and go ahead and vote for all of them. I look forward to seeing the results for this year. 2024 did have quite a bit of songs this year, not as much as some previous years where they really went ham. But it's definitely still a good year, but it's starting to look like Aqua is starting to phase out here at this point. So who knows how many songs they're getting next year. They're definitely, at this point, kind of taking the back seat. I'm not expecting them to disappear yet, but who knows, this might be one of the last years that Aqua can really show stuff. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I'm curious to see on your opinions of this year for Love Live, and to see what your opinion is and stuff that might happen next year. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.